Hello friends, and welcome to the Edupedia World videos. And this is the course Basics of Programming in C language, and we are doing some practical exercises on the conditional statements in C language. Right now in this video we will be learning about the if-else-else-if statement. So we will learn how to use that in our program. Okay, so first let us save our program with a name. Let us name it as if-else.c. Okay, so first I will include the header file stdio.h, okay, int main. Okay, now my shell or my template of the program is ready. So I will take a variable, say salary. So we will be discussing the same function that we did in our theory. That example deals with calculating the medical allowance of an employee based on the salary. In this section we will be discussing with a variant of the program in which there are three conditions. Okay, one condition is if the salary is less than 10,000 rupees. Okay, in this condition your medical allowance value is equal to 1000. Okay, now suppose other condition is that the salary can be greater than 10,000 but salary is less than 25,000. Okay, in this case your medical allowance is equal to say 1200 rupees. Similarly you have the third condition, and in this case your salary is greater than 25,000 rupees. Then the medical allowance for the employee would be, in the last condition it would be say 1500 rupees. Okay, so this is what we have to achieve in our program. It should calculate the medical allowance based on these conditions. Okay, so this is the salary part. This we will be initializing to 0, this variable. Now we have to take this as an input from the user. Okay, now as discussed earlier also, so we should take these values in our hash defines. So all the constants inside your program you must take them as hash defines. So hash define, okay, lower limit, let us name one limit as lower limit, which would be the lower limit of our salary, which is 10,000, and we will define another as the upper limit. Okay, so this would be 25,000 because we are using these two values, 10,000 for comparison and 25,000 for another comparison. So these two we have taken as our hash defines. You can also straight away define them in your conditions, no problem, but you have to if you want to follow a good coding practice you should do it this way. Okay, so we have taken a variable int salary is equal to 0. Now we will input this variable. Okay, so we take one more variable for medical allowance. Let us name it as medical allowance equals to 0. Okay, now let us take an input. First we will tell the user to input the salary. Please enter the salary. Let us write the currency unit after that by ourselves so that user can write the value after it. Scanf, the name of first the format specifier %d, then the address of and the name of our variable salary. Okay, this the input has been taken. Now we have to do the comparison. So we will be using if else else-if statements. So if first condition, that is salary is less than 10,000, so for 10,000 we have taken the hash define lower limit. If it is less than the lower limit, then what we have to print is, first thing is we have to initialize the medical allowance, medical underscore allowance as 1000. So if the salary is less than 10,000, our medical allowance is to be less equal to 1,000. Okay, so in second case, else if the salary is greater than our lower limit, okay, it is greater than 10,000, so we have to take another condition with it, and our salary should also be less than 25,000. So it should be between 10,000 and 25,000. So here we should write it less than equal to. Let us keep it over here less than equal to, and over here we will keep it again less than equal to. So okay, so here also we will write if the salary is less than or equal to 10,000, then the medical allowance is 1,000, and similarly if the salary is greater than 10,000 and less than equal to upper limit, which is 25,000, our this condition would be true, and our medical allowance would be how much? It would be 1200 for the this range of the salary. And then we will have finally the else part. Okay, so in else will come only in that case when the salary is neither less than equal to lower limit nor between the lower limit and the upper limit. That means the salary will obviously be greater than the upper limit, greater than 25,000. Only then it will enter the else part. And here the medical allowance will be set to a value of 1500. Okay, so at last we will just print our result, printf. Let us have a new line before it. The medical allowance for salary percentage t, for salary rupees percentage t is rupees percentage t, and here we have to substitute our format specifiers with the corresponding variables salary comma medical allowance. Okay, so here let us try and save this program, compile this program. It has created no errors, so let us run this program. It will first ask us for some input. Okay, so it is asking me to enter the salary. Let me enter value less than 10,000 first in our first range. So I will enter 8,000. So in this case the medical allowance is 1,000. So if the salary is less than 10,000, the medical allowance should be 1,000. Okay, so that is correct. Now let us check with another value which is between 10,000 and 25,000. So let us enter 20,000 as the salary. Okay, so the allowance is 1200 rupees, so this is also correct. Okay, similarly we will check another value which is greater than 25,000. Let us enter 26,000. So in this case also our program has worked correctly. Okay, so this was the program on if else else if. Now we have also learnt about nested if in our theory classes, so we can use nested if also. Okay, so for the time being, to do this code, to make it more clear, I will change my perspective. Okay, so you can learn this also. If you want to concentrate on the code part, just go to view, go to perspective and turn it to minimal. So minimal will ignore all the other windows and it will include only the source window. Okay, so this is the minimal perspective and only the source code is being displayed. Okay, so now what I will do is I will try and use a nested if statement. So in this case, instead of only calculating the medical allowance based on salary, I will use another condition which is based on the age of the employee. Suppose if the salary is less than 10,000, then also I have a further condition which is age. If age is less than 30 years, then the medical allowance is 1,000, and in case this salary of the employee falls in the first bracket only, that is less than 10,000, but the age is greater than 30 years, then the medical allowance would be 1100 rupees. Okay. Similarly, for second condition, okay, so I have written all the conditions over here. Okay, so in case the salary is greater than 10,000 and less than equal to 25,000, but the age is less than 30, then the medical allowance is 1200, and if the age is greater than 30, the medical allowance would be 1300. In case the salary is in the third bracket, that is greater than 25,000 and age is less than 30, the medical allowance would be 1500, and for age greater than 30 it would be 1600. Okay, so this same thing we are going to implement in our nested if now. So for nested if, inside this if condition we will again have another if condition which would compare the age. Okay, so similarly, as we have taken the lower limit for salary, lower limit and upper limit, we will also take two more hash defines. Define age lower limit. Okay, this would be equal to 30. We need only one age limit, sorry, we don't need the upper limit, so let us name it as age limit equal to 30. Okay, so if age is less than age limit, now we have to take another variable also, which is age. Okay, so age equal to 0. This also we will have to take as an input from the user. So after this printf statement and scanf statement, we will have another printf and scanf statement. So instead of salary, we will take age as an input. Okay, here also age will come, and we will have to put the new line over here. Okay, so now age will be taken as an input, so that we will compare over here. If age is less than 30 years, then the medical allowance will be this, and in case of else, we have to change the value of medical allowance